day with impact as we give you positive affirmations, traffic updates, entertainment, fun trivia, and many more on Morning Impact. From 6 a.m. to 12 noon every day on High Impact 102.1 FM, your urban lifestyle station.
And I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
Make, manage, multiply, and maximize your money.
Yeah.
With successful Summit at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show. It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Summit.
On High Impact Radio, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. with Successful Summit.
Make, manage, multiply, and maximize your money.
Yeah.
With Successful Summit at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show. It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Summit.
Okay, beautiful morning to you, wherever you are listening to me from. This is the Money Magnet Show, and the Friday edition where we talk about law. It's here again. Okay, so I Impact 102.1 FM, your urban lifestyle station, and I'm sure you are glad to be here today. Beautiful Friday. Beautiful Friday. Okay, so yeah. I can feel it now. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so beautiful Friday, and so glad to be here. Looking at everything holistically, I see that this Friday we should be looking at right to life. I know that last week we looked at a couple of things combined together, but this week we're going to be looking at right to life, and if somebody threatens you, why is it that is a criminal case, and what amounts to a criminal case and what amounts to a civil matter. I know that those words are sounding big, but you will begin to get interested by the time we dive into the show fully. And the reason is that many of these things happen in our society and we don't even know the implication. So today we're going to be looking at right to life in full, and I'm going to be talking about it. So last week, Friday, I spoke about where you could access free legal aid services. So when I speak about right to life today, I will now speak about where can you get free legal services for protecting your human rights. Okay, so you will allow me to go on a short break right now. When I am back, I will begin to analyze when somebody say to you, I will deal with you and you will not be alive again. If he says that kind of word, the person can go to jail for it. And even though you will say, some people used to say, it's ordinary threat, I was just joking. There's no joke in threat to life. So threat to life is a very serious issue, and there are some certain type of WhatsApp messages and text messages that you should not send. And I'm going to be explaining all of that. There are some certain words you should not say to people. I will also explain that, such that if somebody just say those words or send those messages, he can go to prison. He can find himself in Kirikiri just sending text message. And I'm going to give you a live example of a guy that somebody was owing him, and he asked for his money, and the person still harassed him with police, and he sent a text message that is threat to life. How did the matter end? The matter went through the Federal High Court in Ikoyi. And how did the matter end? I'm going to share all of that details with you when I am back from this break. Stick around, don't go away.
Make, manage, multiply, and maximize your money. Yeah, yeah. With Successful Summit at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show.
It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Summit.
Put a touch of class and finesse on your brand by advertising with us at High Impact 1021 FM. For more information, call
0706 393 5694, 0915 958 1881, or 0902 745 3931.
Follow us on our social media platforms at High Impact 1021 FM. Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Our deals are hotter than the weather itself.
Make, manage, multiply, and maximize your money. Yeah, yeah. With Successful Summit at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show.
It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Summit.
Okay, beautiful. So, threat, right to life. Okay, so Nigeria has what is called the Constitution. The Constitution of Nigeria is the fundamental law of Nigeria. It's what is called the ground norm. That's what the lawyers call the ground norm. It's called the terra firma. Is the foundation on which every other law in Nigeria is built, is superior to any other law in Nigeria. And the courts it established are called superior courts because it's a superior law. And one part of that constitution is called fundamental human rights. It's in chapter 4 of the 1999 Nigerian Constitution, and the first one there, which is in section 33, is called right to life. Right to life. So right to life is very, very powerful. Number one right, and it states that nobody shall be deprived of his life. Now, the way right to life works is that anybody that kills anybody in Nigeria is sentenced to death. Now, because it's a fundamental right, it's a right that God has given somebody, everyone, is the right that God has given every human, and it was just enshrined in the constitution of different countries. Now, if somebody threatens your life, he has not done anything, no, he just threatens your life that I'm going to kill you. That threat to life is a criminal offense. And somebody can say, I will kill you using various means. He can send it in a message. He can send it in a WhatsApp. He can send it, he can say it via a phone call. And somebody can even say it when they are fighting. Okay, so look at one of these guys NTRW, these guys that used to, these NTRW people on the road that used to collect. Yeah. You know, one of their guys killed a dispatch rider recently. And what happened? They were just having an altercation. Altercation is just, you know, what there are people are shouting on each other. You know, that happened a lot in Nigeria. Oga, move. Oga, I don't go move. All those things. And they pushed the man. The man fell and died. And as I speak to you right now, they have sued him. He has deprived that man of his right to life. He has killed that man. That's murder. So the judgment for murder in Nigeria is death. However, if they are able to prove that he does not have the mental element, which is he does not have the intention to kill that man, that's if his lawyer is able to prove that he does not have the intention to kill that man, he was just playing with that man and the man died, then the thing can convert from murder to manslaughter, and that one can reduce his sentencing. He will still go to prison, but he will not be sentenced to death. So I have explained that to say that whenever you are dealing with people, you cannot say that this person, you know, he's a sickler. I mean, I'm just playing with him. I just push him small. There's nothing like that. There's what we call the eggshell theory. Eggshell theory simply states that you will take the person the way the person is. You don't say that because he's a sickler and you are playing with him. Even if I don't play with him, he will still die. Leave him alone. Don't play with him. Let him die on his own. So the moment you do something to somebody that can deprive them of their life, or you threaten to deprive them of their life, then it's a criminal offense. So when somebody is threatening your existence, then, so you don't say some words, you don't say some things like, by the time I finish with you, you will be 6 feet below. If you say that, that's a threat to life. That person will go to prison. That's the meaning. You don't say some things, because when you have not killed somebody, you intend to do that, or you are doing that, or you have done that, then police can arrest that person. That's what Section 4 of the Police Act states. A police can arrest you when they see that you are about to commit an offense, or you are committing an offense, or you have committed an offense. A police has the right to offense you. And if it's a capital offense, they don't need a warrant to arrest you. So what is a capital offense? Capital offense like the one we are talking about. So let me give you the case of this guy. So they were to do business together. So let me call the first one Mr. A and Mr. B. This is a real life case. So that Mr. A now, he now decided that Mr. A told Mr. B, give me 500,000, because that time it was 500,000. That 500,000 then was like 5 million. Give me this money so that we can start company. Mr. A collected the money. Mr. B is not seeing anything. And Mr. B asked, where is the complaint now? Where is my money? And he said, stop all those nonsense you are talking. He said, no, now the money and all that. And that one said, I will deal with you. I will do that. I will destroy you. And then when he said that, when Mr. B said that to Mr. A because he couldn't get his money, Mr. A now used threat to life. And that was how they arrested Mr. B. On top of his money. Can you see the matter now? He duped him. But Mr. B does not know. He was just talking and saying things. So when they now call me into the matter, I now told Mr. B that what you have said is putting you into trouble. So I now saw the text message he sent to Mr. Hay. So when I saw that, we now look for a way whereby they can bypass that. Then they now arrested Mr. A for the fraud, because what he has done to is a criminal offense. It's fraud. Now, let me explain fraud to you and stealing. Let me just quickly bring an explanation. I'm not focusing on that today. If somebody pay you money as a landlord, for instance, or you are selling, let's say you are selling car. Somebody pay you money now. And when he pay you that money, he's supposed to go home with a Toyota Camry because you are selling car. Now, he did not go home with a Toyota Camry. Rather, when he paid you that money, you said, that is the Camry I wanted to give you, but it's not available again. And you didn't give the person back his money. And then maybe you now use the money to go and buy land. They will say that you have stolen from the person. He paid you for something. You divert his money. You didn't give him what he has paid you for. It is called stealing. I know that some people will be confused and say, no, now, stealing is when you take what does not belong to you. No. Stealing is when you take what does not belong to you in law, right? But it is also when you take the money that is meant for a purpose, you divert it for another purpose. So I'm going to give you an instance that happened recently, and they also called me. So a landlord collected money for rent, and then he gave the house to another person, not to the person that paid him the rent. Another person, he collected higher money from another person and gave the other person the rent. Now, the person he first collected, okay, so let me give an example. So we have two tenants, tenant Bayo and tenant Ade. And then we have landlord Johnson. So landlord Johnson collected money from tenant Bayo. He collected 1 million. Then he now discovered that he can collect 1.2 million from tenant Ade. He now collected 1.2 million from tenant Ade. Okay, return back the 1 million of tenant Bayo. He did not return it back. So, because he did not return it back, and tenant Ade has parked into the house because he paid 1.2 million. And tenant Bayo say, I will remove something. I cannot give you all the money. So when you look at that case now, you'll be thinking that there's a contract, because they signed a contract. It's not a contract. The landlord has stolen. That is stealing. So when you go to Lagos State Criminal Law section 275 to 278, the landlord has stolen. And because he has stolen, that's a crime. So they brought in police. So when they brought in police arrested him for stealing. Then they now file another matter against him to collect the money he has collected back. Can you see two problems now? So there are some things that some people don't know. So the way he has diverted that money is called stealing. So let me go back to the initial story. So I now got involved with the guy that invested the 500,000 in the complaint, and the guy that collected it from him and is now using threat to life. Eventually, they had to take the matter to court, and the court now authorized the police to go and arrest the man that collected 500,000. But the man that paid the 500,000 but was sending threat message has already been arrested with police. So when somebody has done something wrong to you, don't spoil your case by threatening their life. Right? I know some people, Nigeria, that's the way we live. You don't need all of those drama. Those drama can put somebody into trouble. All you just need is your evidence in place. I'm telling you, that's all you just need. Because if you go to any court as we speak now, they will look at three things. They will look at the law. What does the law says about this fact? Fact is the story of what has happened or what is happening. That's the fact. Then they will look at the evidences that is backing the facts. So when you had law plus facts plus evidence is equal to what will make the judge to make a judgment, and that's what we call ratio decidendi. So that's what makes the judge to say, okay, this is who is wrong and that's who is right. So when a matter is in your favor already, don't go and spoil it by saying some words or by sending some messages. Okay, you have to be after your evidence. There was a matter that happened also. One man was saying that a particular church used to make a lot of noise beside his house, and he went into the church while the service was going on. He slapped the person that was leading praise and worship or prayer. He broke their pulpit, and he was shouting in the place, and he wanted to go and bring more people to come and scatter the church. I'm telling you real life cases. And so when he did that, instead of the church people to attack him, they didn't attack him. They just went to the police. They went to go and report him straight. And then he was saying he did not do it. You know what they did? They just brought out the video evidence. When he was doing it, somebody was recording him. And then they brought out the video evidence. So when they showed the evidence to the police, the man has to cough out a lot of money because he has committed a lot of offense already. So he has committed criminal trespass. And I need you to take note of that word, criminal trespass. That means he's going to prison. Because when a matter is civil, you don't go to prison. You just pay money, monetary compensation. But when a matter is criminal, the person is going to prison. 2 plates of beans. They will give him free of charge. So it's a serious matter. So you cannot just be saying things anyhow when a matter happens. I know you can be angry when something happens and everybody is shouting and screaming, and it can, that can come up. But you have to be careful what you say, so that what you say will not scatter your matter. Because when you meet bad people, they will want to dwell on the things that you have done wrong to be able to nail you. Then you will now start negotiating, and you too, you have threatened my life, and then you are going to prison too. Me too, have done this, so let's negotiate, let's subtract from each other. They want to sentence me to 4 years. They want to sentence you to 2 years. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Should we take 1 year or forgive each other and get out of court? So you have to be careful the way you talk when somebody has done something. You have to be mindful of your words. If you threaten people's life, or you send threat message, or you send a WhatsApp threat to life, the person can go to prison. So it's very important. It's not the issue of, hey, I don't even understand this, our Nigeria. Hey, somebody just sent a text message. They say you should go to prison. The person will go to prison. That text message is sent is an evidence. That's why we need to be careful. Somebody, you are driving on the road, somebody bats your car, and then the next thing is, I will kill you. Oga, you better be careful, because if there's camera in his car, that simple sentence will take it, that your car that you are driving, to take it from you, because you will be begging with everything that you have not to go to sell. So threat to life is not something you should joke with or you should play around. Now, there are times that police threatens your life. There are times that people that are highly placed threatens your life. Okay? All you need is evidence. If a police, look, the way the law is structured, The law will believe the police more than it will believe you as a citizen. So it is left to you to be wise and gather your evidences. Very, very important. My Igbo brothers that used to travel to the east, this is what I have to say to you. When you are traveling to the east every year, December will soon come, you'll be traveling to the east. When you are traveling to the east and you are driving, I will encourage you to get a recording glasses while you are traveling. Recording glasses is very important. So that as you are driving, if there's any harassment on the road that you are not expecting and it happens, your glass has recorded everything. You know, most people used to bring out phone. Your recording glasses has recorded everything, and then you can bring out your memory card and then store it. That's your evidence. Then you are home and dry. Okay? There are many things that many people don't know that is, can make their life very miserable if they just do it. So, having said that, I want to open the phone line so that I can take questions. But before I do that, if your right has been violated, okay, your right to life has been violated, one of the bodies you can contact for free for pro bono services or for free legal services is National Human Rights Commission. It's a body established by government to protect your rights. Legal Aid Council is also free. They are also there to help you protect your rights. Human Rights Commission are all over. They are in your area. All you just need to do is find out where they are and then how to access justice. There are cases that I have seen that when people don't know what what their right is, they just go on and on and on, and then they'll be extorting them. And I see that, I get that report a lot from police extortion. And then maybe I should speak about extortion and bribery. The two are not the same. Many people that are Christians, some people just feel that, I don't want to bribe people as a child of God, which is good, right? It's good. You shouldn't bribe anybody. But when you are in a situation whereby somebody is trying to force money out of you because of a particular situation, even when you are not wrong, that's called extortion. Extortion is not your fault and it's not a sin on you. It is a sin on the other person. And you need to understand that. Okay? You need to understand that. Okay, so I will give you a story that happened between, it's a Farouk Lawal versus FRN. You can go and check it. I think 2023 case or 2024 case. It's in the public domain. So Femi Otedola, I'm sure most people know Femi Otedola. So Femi Otedola deals in diesel. He doesn't deal in petrol, right, and gas. And there was a committee in the House of Rep. They were to sit over a particular matter of people that deals in petrol and gas. And then the guy that was sitting on top of it called Femi and said, Femi, give me some money, let me knock out. What I'm saying is in the public domain. So the court has decided on it. So you can go and check it. That's why I'm saying it freely. So Farouk Lawal versus FRN. Because whenever anybody commits a crime, a crime is against the state. Why is a crime against the state? And some people will say against the state. Okay, so I'm going to explain it to you. So a crime is either against Nigeria or Lagos State. Why is it, somebody kills somebody, and the crime is not going to be against Mr. A that killed Mr. B. It's going to be Mr. A versus maybe the people of Lagos or Federal Republic of Nigeria. Why? Because the law is designed such that we want to remove crime out of our society. So when you commit one crime, you have committed crime against everybody. So that's the way it is. And that's why the police, who is in charge of the society, enforcement of law, can come and step into the matter. So that's why you will have Farouk Lawal versus Federal Republic of Nigeria. And check, is it a 2023 case or a 2024 case? So I was reading through the case. So what happened was that, so he asked Femi, give me some money, I will remove your name. And then Femi informed DSS. And DSS gave Femi money that they have marked, dollars that they have marked. And they said, give Farouk. And then Femi said camera. Because when you record people on camera, right, and you did not inform them before, you cannot technically use it as an evidence in court. And I want you to underline the word technically. If you are going to use it, some other things has to be proof. So, I mean, I don't know, you are recording me now, and then you are recording me and you want to use it as an evidence. I mean, that's against privacy law. But let's leave that. I'm not dealing with that now. So what I'm dealing with now is that story. So the whole matter was recorded. The matter went to court. I'm sure that if you go and check the story I've just mentioned now, Farouk Lawal lost his position and was sentenced to prison, even though he was a member of the House of Rep. Why? The evidences against him are overwhelming. So there are some certain things you don't do. You have to be careful about how you go about things. As a Nigerian, Nigerians generally, because of, the way, the culture, the way we are, we like to shout. When we are talking normally, white people used to think we are fighting. And we are just greeting each other. Oh, Remy, padi mi tole. And then, they will think we are fighting. And meanwhile, they just say, Mr. Stone, how are you? Mr. John, how are you? And then that's all. But yeah, when we are greeting each other, everybody will know. So there's some certain things you don't do, right? We have to be conscious of this, most especially when it comes to the right to life. You don't threaten people. When you threaten people, it's a problem that can put someone in police custody, and it can even become a capital offense. So it's important that we understand that. I'm going to go on a short break. If you have a question for me, you can either send a question through the Instagram platform here, send a question through Instagram platform, or give me a call on 0907 224 5018. Now, if you have a matter that you feel that you want to ask question about or clarity about, you can let me know, via that WhatsApp message or phone call or this comment section, so that we can look at the matter as it is. Okay. And then do some legal analysis on it, just like that woman that called me the other Friday about the harassment of police because of what they have had. And I was trying to see if I could get across to the woman, but I couldn't get across to her, so that I could tell her, I sent the address to the law WhatsApp group. We have a law WhatsApp group, a law community, where you learn, where you get free legal services. You learn some basic things, like some of these things I'm sharing, where you learn them. The next set of stuff, I'm posting in that group is the new law that the federal government has just passed. Is a national investment policy program 2023. That law that they passed has 4 advantages for you as a Nigerian. If you get enlisted, the Nigerian government will pay you 30,000 every month. Then 24 states now is now a law for children to go to school and get fed in school. You must eat as a child in school. And then also your education is compulsory to GSS 3 level by the government. I mean, there are many beautiful things in that new law. Is more or less like our own social security. And as a graduate, you have an opportunity. In fact, you can even get up to 6 million naira. You can even get up to 6 million naira, from the government to start your new business. It's a beautiful thing that the government has done for the people, and they've passed it into law. So I want you to check out that law and see, and see how it can benefit you. But I'm going to post some of the synopsis of that law into the platform, and how you can get the benefit of 30,000 naira every month, how you can get the benefit of getting loan for your startup business. You are just starting business, so how you can get loan, then how you can get all these loans that the government give you is free. You don't have to pay any you don't have to pay any interest, and then you just pay back the actual money. I've spoken about that on this show. And then the feeding every day. Okay, so every child has access to a meal every day and all that. So having said that, I'm going to post that into that group. If you want to join that group, all you need to do is there are two things. You can either go to Niger Law Room on Instagram, follow me there, or go to 0811-4545-706 and drop a comment that I want to join the law group. And I'll send you a link that will help you to be able to join. And what we do there is I just post what can help you, the laws that are available for you to claim and help yourself in Nigeria. You are in Nigeria, you are not abroad, you have no japa. So while you are still here, there are some good things in Nigeria. You can enjoy them. The law has provided them. And that's what we share on that platform. Okay. Having said that, if you want to call me for a question or something on the show, the number is 0907-224-5018. You can also send WhatsApp to that number, or drop a question for me on the Instagram platform. The number again, 0907-224-5018. Again, 0907-224-5018. Some people on the Instagram platform, they are saying I'm calling the number too fast. Okay, so let me call it again. 09. I think I need to go and drink water before I call the next number. 0722. I've even forgotten the rest because I'm slow. 0907-224-5018. Okay, 224-5018. I'll go on a short break. When I'm back, I'll come in with your call. Stick around, don't go away.
Make, manage, multiply, and maximize your money. Yeah. With Successful Summit at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show.
It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Summit.
On High Impact Radio, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. with Successful Summit.
Together under this weather, here in Wagada, we are gathered with the order, waiting for Dega. Oh, there he comes with Okada.
What be this? What be this?
More like gather for the impact of our October agenda. This October, we want to extend some high impact magic to you. With massive recharge vouchers giveaway on our social media platforms and opportunities to learn entrepreneurship skills, thereby impacting your lives meaningfully. Citizens, hop on board the October Impact. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at High Impact 1021 FM and on Facebook at High Impact Radio 102.1 FM. This October is going to be impactful. The question is, are you ready?
Together under Under this weather, yeah, in Wagada, we are gathered.
Keep quiet.
Make, manage, multiply, and maximize your money. Yeah. With successful Sammy at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show.
It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Sammy.
Okay, welcome back. The Money Magnet Show 0907-224-5018. Your name and where you're calling us from. Who goes there? You can equally send me. So this person is asking for Ninja Forum platform. Okay, Ninja Law. Ninja is spelled N-A-I. Ninja Law Room, Ninja Law Room on Instagram. So NAIJALAWROOM. So Ninja Law Room on Instagram. So you can just follow. I have a lot of those laws there. Okay, so 0907-224-5018. That's the phone number with which you can reach me right here in the studio. So right to life is the foundational right to every other thing, and if somebody is alive, that is when he can do other things. Okay, that's why it's a very serious offense when you are threatening people's life. You don't go threatening people's life. If you have disagreement with people or they've done you any wrong, I will always advise you to be gentlemanly about matters. Don't go aggressive in a way that can put you into trouble. If you go gentlemanly, it's going to save you from a lot of issues. If somebody is not careful sometimes, what is right can turn to is wrong because he's not approaching his matter rightly. They used to say that Arieni Olewa Debi if he doesn't approach his matter correctly. What does that mean? What is your right can now be wrong if you don't approach matters correctly. And that's what I'm trying to say with about right to life. If you don't, you are not careful, somebody has done something that you don't like, and then you now begin to threaten their life. In fact, some husband and wife at home, if you hold a knife towards anybody, that's a threat to life, and you don't say anything, that's a threat to life. If somebody is sick, is about to die, and they are rushing him to hospital, he's about to die, and somebody is driving recklessly and he hits their vehicle and the person die on time, the person has aggravated his murder, so he has committed murder. He has aggravated his death. Sorry, so he has committed. It's something that you just have to be careful. You have to approach things gently. You don't have to be aggressive. You just have to be a gentleman, sha. So that you don't say things that you shouldn't say. You don't do things that you shouldn't do. Most of these, okay, so I was giving you the example of somebody that is a member of the NURTW. Now that thing has happened, in front of everybody, when he was handling the dispatch rider man, they will be saying, Baba, Baba, chair. Now Baba is facing judgment, and everybody has left Baba. The other time I saw his picture, he was holding Tesibiu inside the court. I said, you see now, you now know God. Instead of you to be gentlemanly, with the man, with the dispatch rider man. You don't know the sickness some people are carrying. You don't know how sick they are. You now go there and start fighting them. If anything happen, they will not say he's sick. Oh. They will not say he's sick. And you know, if you meet some terrible family, they will say, police should leave you alone. They will start negotiating with you. If you cannot pay 50 million, go to jail, please. And then the person will start begging them, you cannot negotiate with us. With this 50 million we want to collect. You can give us 30 million land and 20 million cash. At least you are the one that killed our son. I mean, I've seen some cases that is funny. They will collect money because you did murder their relative. So it's something that you have to be careful, be watchful. People are going to do you what is wrong, but if you are careful enough, it will save you from a lot of trouble. Having said that, okay, so I think I want to begin to wrap up now. So this person is asking me, what's the link on Instagram? That's Naija Law Room. So if you go to Naija Law Room, just follow. On that platform, you will find a lot of materials that can benefit you. So maybe next week, Friday, I will talk about right to liberty. And that will involve a lot of police arrest and what is illegal police arrest. And then I will talk about arresting people without police warrant. On what basis can police arrest you without warrant? They don't have warrant, they just come. Can police break your house and enter and come and arrest you? There are some things I'll be sharing next week Friday. You don't want to miss it, and you want to keep in touch by joining the Naija Law Room and then joining the law group, because I'll be dropping some details there. Okay, so that's all I can take on today's show. Till I come your way next week, Dr. Successful Summit is my name, and I'm saying remain financially and legally intelligent. Okay?
Manage, multiply, and maximize your money. Yeah, yeah. With Successful Summit at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show.